Hey world, my name is Christian, and today I have a pretty random but very useful tip in Final Cut Pro for you guys. I know this is kind of not really in line with what I usually do, considering what I've been doing lately are video game playthroughs, but video editing is something that I very much love to do. I use Final Cut Pro all the time, and editing videos is my true love. But so I just thought I would share with you this pretty random tip, but it is extremely, extremely useful. And you honestly would not know it unless there's no way you could figure this out on your own, really, unless, just by some crazy one in a million shot. There's really no way you could know about this unless someone either A told you about it, which is what happened to me. One of my friends who does video editing told me about this tip, and I was like, "That's awesome! How could you figure that out on your own?" Or two, the way he found out about it was look it up on like forums or something. So I thought I would just show you guys what it is. So say you have a sequence of videos here, and just as an example, I've cut up one of my Minecraft walkthroughs, which you should subscribe to for more and check out, by the way, because they're pretty darn awesome, if I do say so myself. Anyway, back to the video. um, so say you've taken your razor blade tool, and you've made a bunch of cuts. I'll just make a few more, and I'll just delete random at random spots here. Say you've made a bunch of cuts with your razor blade tool. So you have this video, and like it's the way you want it. These are the clips you want, but you have these black spaces in between. So there's you got the video, black space, and then the video. And see, you could just drag it up to there, and then the space is filled. So then there's a cut with no black space. Or another way to do it, to just fill up one space, is to press Control G, and once again that's Control and then G, and that will close the gap. That's the hotkey to close the gap. But then you have to do that every time for each blank space. There's another way that you can fill up every single blank space, and this is completely random, but it kind of makes sense. It's really useful. You take the very last clip, you move it up one video layer from everything else, so it's on its own layer. You select the blank space before it, like this, and then you hold down Delete, and you can see it fills up all the blank spaces. I'll show that to you guys again. Let me Control Z all that. So, once again, you got all these blank spaces. You don't want to do this. Just drag it, and you don't want to press Control G to do it either. What you can do, take your last clip, move it up one video layer, select the blank space before it, and hold Delete, and it fills in all the blank spaces for you. So it's really random, and you really can't figure it out on your own. So I thought I would share it with you guys. So pass this around to all your video editing buddies. This is probably one of the most useful tips I can give for Final Cut Pro. It is incredibly useful because I find myself in that situation all the time, having that problem where I have a ton of blank spaces and I'm like, oh, this is so hard to go through and fill them all in. But now that I know that, speak English, Christian, please, thank you. But now that you know this, and now that I know this, hopefully we can solve that problem. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment if you want any more Final Cut Pro tips. I'll be happy to show them to you if I can figure them out. And if I don't, well, I'll certainly try to figure them out for you guys and upload them for you. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.